History remembers many rulers for building empires over decades, but some are remembered for destroying them in moments just to protect their own fragile power. This is the story of an emperor who chose fire over surrender, chaos over defeat, and destruction over the risk of losing control. He did not simply lose his empire to enemies, he nearly destroyed it himself from within. His name was Nero, one of Rome's most infamous and controversial rulers in history, a man whose decisions would turn one of the greatest cities in the world into smoke, ashes, and fear. And all of it, many believe, was done not for Rome, but to protect his throne. Nero rose to power at a very young age, guided in the beginning by experienced advisors and political mentors. In his early rule, there were moments of stability, order, and even hope for the future. But power, when placed in the wrong hands for too long, slowly reveals a darker and more dangerous side. And over time, Nero began to change in ways no one could ignore. He became more focused on himself than on the massive empire he was supposed to protect and lead. Art, music, performance, and personal glory began to consume his time and attention. He saw himself not just as an emperor, but as a performer destined for admiration and applause. While Rome needed strong leadership, Nero chased validation from crowds and audiences. And as his priorities shifted, the foundation of his rule began to weaken quietly. Political enemies started rising, watching carefully and waiting for his mistakes. Whispers of dissatisfaction spread through the Senate and among the people of Rome. His control, once firm and respected, began to slip little by little, and Nero could feel that pressure building around him. He knew something was changing, and not in his favor. Fear slowly replaced his earlier confidence and authority. Trust turned into suspicion toward even those closest to him, and suspicion quickly transformed into ruthless and unforgiving action. Nero began removing anyone he saw as a potential threat to his power. Advisors, rivals, critics, even loyal supporters were no longer safe. The palace became a place filled with fear, silence, and hidden danger. But eliminating enemies did not restore stability to the empire. Instead, it created even more tension and uncertainty. Rome was becoming unstable not from outside attacks but from within. And Nero's grip on power was slowly weakening. Then came the moment that would define his legacy forever in history. In the year 64 AD, a massive and uncontrollable fire broke out in Rome. It spread rapidly through narrow streets, consuming homes, markets, and entire neighborhoods. The flames moved with terrifying speed, destroying everything in their path. Panic filled the city as people ran, screamed, and tried desperately to escape. Rome, the heart of one of the greatest empires, was burning before their eyes. For days, the fire continued without mercy, leaving behind destruction and chaos. Thousands were left homeless, and countless lives were permanently changed. And in the middle of this disaster, one question echoed everywhere. Who was responsible for this catastrophe? Some believed it was a tragic accident beyond control. Others believed something far more calculated and deliberate had happened. Rumors began to spread that Nero himself had ordered the fire, that he had chosen destruction as a way to reshape Rome according to his vision. Or worse, that he wanted to eliminate opposition and regain control through fear. Whether truth or rumor, the suspicion alone was powerful and dangerous. The people needed someone to blame for their suffering, and Nero needed to protect himself at any cost. So he made a decision that would define his rule. He shifted the blame onto others. He accused a small and vulnerable group, the early Christians. They became the scapegoats for one of the greatest disasters in Rome's history. What followed was brutal, public, and deeply disturbing persecution. Punishments were designed not just to punish, but to terrify others into silence. Fear spread rapidly across the empire, replacing any remaining trust. Nero had turned crisis into temporary control, but at a massive human cost. Instead of restoring unity, he deepened divisions within society. Instead of rebuilding trust, he ruled through fear and force. And Rome, already shaken, became even more unstable than before. His actions saved him, but only for a short time. After the fire, Nero began rebuilding Rome in his own image. But this new Rome reflected his desires, not the needs of the people. Grand buildings, wide roads, and a massive golden palace rose from the ruins. It was impressive but also raised serious suspicion among citizens. Many believed the fire had been used as an opportunity for personal ambition. While the people struggled to survive, Nero built monuments to himself, and resentment continued to grow stronger with each passing day. His decisions, meant to secure power, were isolating him further. The Senate grew more frustrated and less loyal. The people grew angrier and more restless. Rebellions began rising in different parts of the empire. Military leaders started questioning his authority openly. Support that once protected him began to disappear. Nero had controlled the moment, but not the long-term consequences. The fire that saved his throne had weakened his entire empire, and now that empire was turning directly against him. One by one, his allies abandoned him in his time of need. The power he fought so hard to protect was fading away, and this time there was no fire to save him again. Only the reality of his situation. As pressure increased, Nero's control completely collapsed. The Senate officially declared him an enemy of the state. His rule, once unquestioned, was now rejected by his own people. Alone and abandoned, he faced the consequences of his actions. The emperor who once ruled Rome now had nowhere to run. In his final moments, he chose to end his own life. His death marked the end of a reign defined by fear and controversy. But his story continued long after his death, because history would never forget what he represented. Not just a ruler, but a warning. Nero became a symbol of what happens when power is protected at any cost. When fear replaces leadership and destruction replaces responsibility. His story exists between truth, myth, and interpretation. Did he really burn Rome, or was he blamed unfairly? Historians still debate the full truth behind the fire, but the impact of his actions cannot be denied. An emperor who chose destruction to hold on to power, and in doing so, weakened the very empire he ruled. A ruler who saved his throne but damaged everything around it. If you found this story powerful, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more cinematic stories of power, ambition, and the rise and fall of empires.